Theodore asked George to get Shelburne the sea barge. And Theodore returned, leading Northumberland's submarine.
Theodore,
frowned George.
why did you ask me to get Shelburne? And what's Northumberland doing here?
Northumberland will dive down and find the underwater thing, explained Theodore. And then Shelburne can raise it up with a special salvage crane. Well, right away, George could see it was a good plan.
Northumberland, start diving,
He commanded, getting his big voice back.
Shelburne,
Directed George.
start raising your crane.
Shelburne began to raise his crane, slowly.
Hurry up,
Ordered George.
Northumberland, dive.
Well, Theodore knew Shelburne just couldn't be rushed. And Northumberland, well, Northumberland just hated loud noise,
Hey, my hat!
said George.
Oops. Sorry, George,
Said Shelburne. George could tell that everything was going all wrong, and this time he knew why. Theodore, he said quietly, just tell me what to do. I'm ready. Well, Theodore quietly sent Northumberland down to the bottom. And then he got Shelburne to slowly lower his crane hook. And the hunt for the underwater mystery began. Northumberland dove deeper and deeper beneath the inky waters of the big harbor. Up above, Vodak was listening carefully to the sub on his special radio.
I think,
Northumberland called to Vodak on his radio.
I think I've found something.
It was like nothing the sub had ever seen before. Nothing under the water or above the water either.
He found it,
Shouted Vodak.
Push Shelburne this way. Pushing. Pushing!
Soon, Shelburne felt a deep thunk on the end of his line.
You hooked it,
Radioed Northumberland.
We've hooked it.
Repeated Vodak.
Now, pull.
Shelburne began to pull up his cable.
It's very heavy,
He said.
Hold Shelburne steady.
Radioed Northumberland.
Hold Shelburne steady.
Vodak called to George and Theodore.
Holding steady.
The two tugs called as they muscled the big barge steady. Vodak could see the great ship making a final turn towards the big harbor.
We have to hurry.
He shouted. Suddenly, Shelburne's crane just stopped.
Something's stuck.
Groaned Shelburne.
Northumberland, what happened down there?
Radioed Vodak.
It's caught under a rock.
Northumberland called back.
We'll have to move the barge around the rock.
Radioed Northumberland.
Tell us where to go, Northumberland. Over this way.
Radioed the sub.
Bring Shelburne closer to me.
Vodak called to the tugs. Well, George and Theodore didn't waste a beat of their engines.
Slow down.
Radioed Northumberland.
We're going to lose it. Slow down.
Repeated Vodak.
Turn a bit, George. Turning.
George was straining and smiling. Even though it was very hard work, it was very exciting.
It's free,
radioed Northumberland.
now. Stop. Stop.
Ordered Foduck.
Stopping.
Stopping! Together, with Northumberland looking, Foduck listening, Theodore and George struggling until their bumpers ached, keeping Shelburne steady. And Shelburne giving one last mighty heave of his cape, erased the underwater mystery.
Good work, everyone.
Called Northumberland.
We got it.
George was sounding very excited. But what is it? Said Theodore. Fascinating, said Foduck, floating closer. I believe it's a satellite. They usually fly way up in the sky, around the Earth. But this one must have fallen into the ocean. Well, let's get you out of the way, Theodore said to Shelburne. The sun was almost setting by the time the tired tugs had brought Shelburne to his dock. George hadn't said a word all the way back. He'd been thinking hard about something.
I guess,
He said at last.
I guess I can't always give the orders.
You're right, said Theodore quietly.
From now on,
Continued George,
I won't give any more orders.
well, not always, said Theodore with a little smile.
Then you just wouldn't be George.
Added Foduck.
You're right.
Said George with a great big grin.
Let's go home.
I mean,
Do you want to go home now? Let's go home.
shouted Theodore and Foduck. George whistled his great big George whistle. Oh, it always felt great being part of a team.
And there's something else. Perhaps if you draw nearer, I can make things clearer and explain such trouble with this magic bubble.
I have a lot of friends, so I take good care to pull my own weight, to do my own share, 'cause I really don't need to ask somebody else to do the things for me that I can do for myself. My real good friends will come if I call to help me if I can't manage it all, 'cause I do sometimes need a little help, but most of the time I try to do it myself. I can make my own room nice and neat every day, take the toys around my feet and put them away. I can pick up all of my clothes so there'll be enough room for my heels and my toes. I can walk my puppy most every day, 'cause it's mine, though I'd rather run out to play sometimes. We walk along the street and down the lane, round the park and then back again. La 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 la, I can do it myself. La 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 la, don't need anybody else. La 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 la, I can do it alone. Most of the time I can do it on my own. So if you have good friends, I think you'll find they'll help you if you're in a really big bind, or if there's more than you can handle alone. But the rest of the time you can do it on your own. Your real good friends will come if you call to help you if you can't manage it all, 'cause we do sometimes need a little help, but most of the time we try to do it ourselves. I can wash my own dishes clean, it's a cinch. Put them in the dishwashing machine in a pinch. I just take them from the table when I finish my food, 'cause to leave them all over is a little bit rude. I can make myself good things to eat. Let me think, I'd like a peanut butter sandwich, something sweet and a drink. I can spread it on the bread right out of the jar, grab an apple, pour a drink, and there you are. La 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 la, I can do it myself. La 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 la, don't need anybody else. La 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 la, I can do it alone. Most of the time I can do it on my own. La 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 la, I can myself. La, 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 don't need anybody else. La, 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 I can do it alone. Most of the time I can do things on my own.
Looks like there are a lot of things we can do on our own.
And there's something else you can do on your own. You can admit when you've made a mistake.
Well, look who walked in.
Yeah, it's about time you two got here.
Stacy, Billy, Becky and I have something to say to you. Yeah, we're really sorry we didn't finish our jobs. I guess we could have been more responsible.
Well, the first step in becoming more responsible is learning to do better. You and Dan, you are responsible people. You know how I know? Well, responsible people realize when they're wrong.
And you were responsible enough to admit it. Which is more than I can say for some people.
He's absolutely a schemer, and he's me. The wonderful me.
Schemer, we're gonna have to talk.
Miss Jones, I am so far ahead of you, I already am.
You mean you're ready to start to take responsibility for yourself?
H.A. Good joke, Jonesy. No, I just realized that I had overestimated the intelligence of my employees. But Schemer has rectified that situation.
To all those people I wrote IOUs, how I'm willing to repay them.
That's right, with this. A lifetime membership to Schemer's Arcade. And I read, for every 9 times someone uses one of the machines, they get 1 free machine used once a week, every other month, leap year excluded.
Schemer, sounds like they'll have to come here an awfully long time before you'll be able to pay them back.
463 years, to be exact. Miss Jones, I'm always thinking. And remember one thing. If it's not in here, it's in here.
Oh, Schemer, I don't think all your employees are going to be so happy with that idea.
You think that I am scared of Midge, Smoot, Barton, Winslow, and Ginny?
Who's that lady who just got off the train? Ginny and Midge Smoot are talking to her. The lady has a great big hat with flowers on it and a plastic skunk.
A plastic skunk! Plastic! No! It's my mommy! She's come home early! I gotta straighten this place up. Miss Jones, I have to straighten the place up. I told my mommy I would be responsible for myself, and I haven't been so far, so please, come help me, quick. Please, Miss Jones, I promise you, I'll give you a 2-year subscription to my place.
No,
come on.
No, not this time, Schemer. No, Schemer. You got yourself into this. You have to get yourself out of it.
I took the family Schemer pledge. I gotta fix this place up. I know I can do it. She'll never know it. I know I can do it. I know I can do it. She'll never know. She will never know.
It's too late, Schemer. She knows already. I told your mommy every last detail.
What did she say?
She said, one of these days, you're going to have to learn to take care of yourself and how to be kind to others, even when she's not here to take care of you.
Well, where is she now?
Oh, she's at home, waiting for you. She wanted to be there when you got home so that she could help you brush your teeth and find your blankie and tuck you into your Betty Bye.
Good. I guess that means I'm finished cleaning up around here anyway. Mommy!
Reach for the speed, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the words, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true, waiting there for you. So much to see, so far to travel, so much to learn to know. Friends by your side, hopes to hold on to, who knows how far you'll go. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true. Your own imagination waiting there for you.
Theodore, he's a tugboat and a friendly tugboat too. A friendly tugboat too. Oh, Theodore likes to do the things that friendly tugboats do. Pushing and a pulling in the great big harbor, in the great big world is so much fun. So many brand new things to discover. Waking with the sun, gotta get the job done. Oh, Theodore and Emily, Bodak, Hank and George, and the harbor master too.